Today's lesson will focus on calculating volume and surface area for cylinders. A cylinder is defined based on its radius, the distance from the center of the circular face to the outside edge, and its height. The volume can be calculated using the formula volume is equal to pi r squared, or pi times the radius squared times the height. The surface area is calculated using 2 times pi times the radius times the height plus 2 times pi times the radius squared. The 2 pi r squared formula should be familiar to you from the previous work that you've done with area. That's because it's the area of a circle. We see 2 pi r squared appear in this formula because our cylinder has 2 circular faces on it. For cylinders, we can also calculate the lateral surface area, which excludes the circular faces. An example. We have a cylinder shown. Find the volume, total surface area, and lateral surface area for the shape. Sometimes cylinders are drawn with the diameter length given instead of the radius. We have to remember that diameter is just twice the radius, or the radius value is going to be half of the diameter value. If our diameter value is 3 feet, radius value is half of 3 feet, which is equal to 1.5 feet. We can now use the formulas. Volume is equal to pi r squared times h. Pi times 1.5 feet squared times the height, which is 6.5 feet. Let's bring up our calculator. Enter this in using pi times 1.5 squared times 6.5 to get my volume value. I read this as 45.9 cubic feet. Let's continue with the surface area calculation. Surface area is equal to 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. We substitute in our measurements. Pause and try and substitute in on your own. Looking into our calculator, we find out the value from the first term is 61.26 square feet, and from the second term we get 14.14 square feet. Adding those values together, we get 75.39 square feet, and we'll round to the same level of accuracy that our original measurements were given to, which was 1 decimal place. So our final answer, we'll say, is 75.4 square feet. For the lateral surface area, we have a simplified formula. It's just 2 pi r h. 2 pi times the radius times the height. Substituting into our calculator, the output to 1 decimal place is 61.3, and the units are square feet, since each of our radius and height measurements were in feet. You should be ready to practice with your own example. Try the following. Calculate the lateral surface area in square feet and the volume of the following cylinder in cubic feet. Notice before you get started, the units of your measurements don't add up or don't match up. You're going to have to do some conversions first. Pause the video and attempt to do the calculations. The radius is 7 inches and the height is 114 inches. Substituting into the formula, we find the surface area first in square inches and then convert to square feet. Subbing into the volume formula, we can find the volume first in cubic inches and then convert to cubic feet. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your instructor.